Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. I'm back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it as always. Thank you. I'm humbled and I'm grateful that y'all would take time out of your day to watch me. When a lot of y'all have plenty of other things you can be doing, some of y'all don't. Like you haters, y'all ain't got nothing better to do no way. Y'all sitting in your mom's basement on the keyboard trolling YouTubers all day long. I just happen to be one of them. So some of y'all ain't got nothing better to do, but I know the majority of y'all got other stuff y'all could be doing besides watching me. And you choose to watch me anyway. And I thank you. I appreciate it. Now this topic here, y'all bear with me because I bit my tongue yesterday. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I was doing with my tongue, but I bit it. Bullshit. I was eating something and it was, So I bit my tongue. And that's something I don't normally do, is bite my tongue. I say what I'm gonna say. That's a different meaning of biting your tongue. But I was eating, bit my tongue, so I kind of like hurt my, it's sore. So I was reading some comments, right? And I think back over a lot of comments like the ones I read. And I'm going to tell y'all what it was in a minute. But as y'all can see, I'm a black man. Or I'm labeled or classified as a black man according to America's system that differentiates race, white, black, what have you. So I'm a black man in America, right? And as black people, not just black men, but black people, throughout our history in America, we haven't had freedom for a long time here. For a long time, we were enslaved, my ancestors. Then after slavery, when we supposedly were free, we had Jim Crow. We didn't have rights, couldn't vote, couldn't go to the front of the bus. Y'all know the story. Y'all know our history. If you don't, now you do. That has been the struggle for black people in America. So now, here we are. In 2025. And here I am, as a black man, I'm supposed to be free now. But since my time on this YouTube channel, voicing my opinion, my views, my thoughts on different topics, different subjects, especially politics, this is what made me really find out that I'm still not free. I'm still being discriminated against by racists here in America. As a black man in 2025, I still don't have all my freedoms that I should have. Don't tune out yet. I'm going somewhere with this. Y'all know me. All these decades, centuries of my ancestors fighting for me to be free, I'm still not completely free. There's one particular freedom I'm still missing out on. I'm being held back. I'm being discriminated against. I'm being called out of my name. Racist slurs. Racial slurs. Disrespected by racists, by bigots. See that big word? I told you them white folk didn't like it. Not so fast, my friend. I ain't talking about white folks. The freedom I don't have, that I'm being held back from having. The restrictions on my freedom is not being done by white folks. The racism, and the bigots and the bigotry that I'm dealing with, the people that are trying to infringe on my rights and my freedom, my right to be a man, to be able to choose to live my life how I want to live it in America, make my own decisions as long as I ain't doing nothing to nobody, I ain't breaking the law. I have the right to do and live however I want to live, choose to do whatever I want to do as long as it's within the law. But there's a group of people in this country feel like I don't have the right to do that. And no, it's not white people. It's my own. Black people are the biggest racists coming against me right now. The biggest bigots coming against me right now is my own people. The ones who are infringing on my rights as a black man in America. The right to choose to live my life, be who I want to be, think how I want to think, have my own freedom of thought. The people who are discriminating and coming against me are my own. The ones who calling me racial slurs are my own, not white folks. Why are they doing that, Big Ward? I'm glad you asked. A freedom that my ancestors fought for, a right that my ancestors fought for, was the right for me and all of us to be able to vote. They fought for our right. Dr. King, Malcolm, everybody who fought the civil rights movement for my right to vote. That what they fought for. It wasn't no stipulation when Dr. King fought for me to be able to vote. He didn't say, black people, we out here marching, risking our lives, fire hoses, dogs, thrown in jail, beaten up. We're not doing this so you can vote Democrat only. We're doing this so you can vote for whoever you think is right for you and your family. Some of y'all didn't get the memo. Somewhere down the line, some of y'all black people thought we can only vote Democrat if we black. We don't have the right to think for ourselves, to think other than what you think, to believe other than what you believe. All black people got to think alike. We all got to be on the same page when it comes to who you vote for. We all got to be just as ignorant. If you ignorant, that means I got to be ignorant too. And I say you ignorant because you dedicate your loyalty to the Democrat Party, who don't give a damn about us, ain't done nothing for us, and you vote for them anyway. And if I choose not to vote for them, you come at me. You call me more racial slurs than any white man ever called me. The stuff y'all call me, I ain't never had a white man call me that to my face. Never. My 52 years on this earth. Never had a white man call me what y'all call me to my face. I ain't saying they never said it behind my back, but they ain't never said it to my face like y'all do. Because of who I choose to vote for. How I choose to exercise my freedom, my right to vote, causes you to feel some type of way about me. And think you got the right to tell me who I should vote for. This ain't about Trump. This ain't about none of that. This is about the freedom I thought I had. I decide, I decided I don't like the Democrat Party and what they stand for, their platform. I decided for myself what's best for me and my family. I'm going to be independent. I want to be able to choose. I don't want to be locked in. I don't want to be pledging my allegiance to a party. I pledge my allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. I did not pledge my allegiance to the Democrat Party, to the Republican Party, none of that. That's not the pledge that I said every day in school with my hand on my heart. I pledge allegiance to the Democrat Party. No, I did not say that. So how am I a sellout or a traitor because I'm no longer a Democrat when I never pledged allegiance to the Democrat? The only way I would be a sellout is if I turn my back on America. I pledge my allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nowhere in there does it say Democrat or Republican Party. So how am I a sellout? If I still pledge my allegiance to the United States of America, I'm just not pledging my allegiance to the fucking Democrat Party. How does that make me a sellout to the black race? Because I don't support the Democrats. I said I hate the Democrat Party. Never said I don't like black people. But somehow my people come against me telling me I don't like black people because I'm not a Democrat. My ancestors, I don't know about your ancestors. My ancestors fought for me to be able to decide to vote for or not vote at all for whoever I want to vote for or the right to not vote at all, without having to worry about what you clowns got to say about me, the insults that I got to go through. My ancestors went through that with the so-called racist white folks when they were just trying to be able to vote for whoever. Now I got a right and a choice to vote for who I want to vote for. I'm being discriminated against black folks, or by black folks rather, not white people. Now, I decide that I prefer conservative principles. Not the conservative like the new conservative. I'm talking about conservative principles. Work or don't eat. You know, the Bible is conservative. Man, marry, woman, conservative, those type of views. I was born with a nice wood between my legs. That makes me a male. I wasn't born with a moose knuckle, so that don't make me a woman. That's the type of conservative principles that I adhere to, that I like, that I'm following. Biblical conservative principles. I'm not perfect. I don't do everything right, but I'm kind of like on the right path now. When I didn't have a chance at first on the Democrat side. Anything goes. I was down with it. So now here I am as I've gotten older and wiser. I relate more to conservative principles. So now I'm basically just a conservative. Let me put it more like a moderate. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm not far left, far right. I'm right there in the middle. I'm a centrist. I believe sometimes the Democrats right, not much nowadays, not these Democrats. And sometimes the Republicans right, not much nowadays, not the Republicans. But every now and then, if they right, I'm going to acknowledge it. If they're wrong, I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm not pledging my allegiance to either one of them. And I got a right to do that. And I shouldn't have to deal with you clowns, which ain't going to deal with you in real life because I'm going to take care of you. You come to me in person with that bull. But to be on here talking all that, I'm this, I'm that, a sellout, Uncle Tom, and not this new thing y'all call us, because I like conservative ideas and principles, you know, man and woman, family. I believe in a family. I believe that kids should be raised in a family. That's what I fought so hard for with my marriage. And I put up with a lot that I shouldn't have put up with. And I ain't got to explain none of that to none of y'all about tell us what happened in your marriage. I ain't telling you a goddamn thing. Just know, I fought for my marriage. And you ain't got to believe nothing. I ain't going to tell you what happened. I'm not going to bash my son's mom for no damn views and clicks or whatever. She's still my son's mom. I married her. So it must have been some good about her. So don't expect me to get on here telling you, even though I say it wasn't my fault, I'm not going to get on here and talk bad about her. For none of y'all, I don't do it in real life. Damn sure they're going to get on here and do it just so y'all can, let me see what big boy talking about his baby mama. No, she ain't my baby mama. She's my ex-wife. You're dealing with a man here. But that's what I believe, family values. That's the type of conservative I am. I don't know what's this other stuff y'all talking about. See, nowadays, I don't have the right to be just a conservative, just to think that a man should marry a woman or be with a woman, and it should be two-parent households, that a man should be the leader, a man should be a provider and a protector, nurturer also to his family. That's the kind of conservative principles I'm talking about. I don't know what y'all, but now, because I decide I believe in that, I got to be called a black conservative. I'm not just a conservative, I'm a black one. Or, if black people decide to vote Republican, we can't just be a Republican. I'm not one, I'm just saying. I still hear the term labeled on black people that vote Republican. They got to be black Republicans. Black conservatives. Y'all don't label nobody else. And this coming from black people. Black Trump supporters. I can't be just a man that supports Trump. I got to be a black. I got to have a label on me. Y'all don't say white Trump supporters, Chinese Trump supporters, black Trump supporters. Because if I'm black, I'm supposed to be a Democrat. So I need to be ostracized, called out, labeled if I go otherwise. So now y'all got to call me, look at that black Trump supporter. Look at that black Republican, that black conservative. White people ain't dealing with that from their own. A white liberal don't call a white conservative, look at them white conservatives. We do each other like that. The Negro. I've never heard a white Democrat call a white Republican a white Republican. Or I've never heard a white Republican call a white Democrat a white Democrat. I never heard a white conservative call a white liberal a white liberal. They just call them liberal and conservative. That's it. Oh, but no, not the black peoples. We supposed to be free, right? But we ain't free. But now, the slave master, the one holding the whip, ain't the white man. It's our own. Our own people are the gatekeepers from black progress. Other black people are the gatekeepers from progressing of the black race. I can't find a better way without some black person over there trying to block me from it and trying to make me feel guilty because I found a better way for me and my family. You don't want me to get there as the black gatekeeper. So now you got to do everything in your power to try to keep me from going to freedom. You're doing everything in your power to keep me as a Democrat, like you was ordered to do, because you're a gatekeeper. So now you got to belittle me. You got to sick the dogs on me. If I try to escape, if I try to leave, You gotta sick the dog, spray the water hoses on me. But not literal dog, not literal water hoses. The verbal dog, the verbal water hoses, the insults, the threats. That's what y'all do to us now. To try to keep us in check, to keep us on the Democrat plantation that we try to escape. Black conservative, black Republican, sell out, tool, Uncle Tom. I thought I was free. Black people have shown me, no, I'm not. Because I get to be a black conservative. I can't just be a conservative. I got to be a black Trump supporter. I can't just be a Trump supporter. I don't have the same rights as white folks I see. And the problem is, it ain't white folks that's taking these rights from me. It's my own people. See, I can't be like a white man and just be a Trump supporter. I can't be like a white man and just be a conservative. I can't be like a white man and just be a liberal. Me, I gotta be a black Trump supporter. Black conservative. When the white man he ain't gotta deal with that. He's just a conservative. He's not a white conservative. He's not a white liberal. He's not a white Republican. He's not a white Democrat. He's just a Democrat. He's just a Republican. He's just a conservative. He's just a liberal. Not me. For my own ignorant ass people. I gotta be labeled because of what I believe in. When I thought I was free. I never knew my slave master would end up being my own people. Big Ward, the black Trump supporter. Big Ward, the black conservative. I don't have the freedom to just be a Trump supporter in America. I don't have the freedom to just vote however I want to vote and ain't got to worry about somebody calling me out my name, some racial slur. I can't just be Big Ward, a conservative. I gotta be a black conservative. A name given to me by my own people. Which shows me I don't have any people. Which has proved to me what I've been thinking all along, I'm alone in this bitch. Get it, got it, good. Bye.